Hello children, in this class let's study about the geometry. Geometry means first thing we recall is about the shapes. I hope you already recall the shapes and let's discuss some of the topics of the previous year so that you will recall what are plane shapes, what are solid shapes and how many types of lines are there and what are those. Right? Now coming to the basic part, first thing we have in our studies is about the plane shapes, right? The plane shapes, or one more name is there for plane shapes. What is the name for the plane shapes? Are also called as flat shapes, right? Are also called as flat shapes, and one more name is there by seeing the pictures. What is that one more name? Also we call these as two-dimensional shapes, right? Two-dimensional shapes. Why does these are called as two-dimensional? Why they are called as two-dimensional means they has only two dimensions. Which are those two dimensions means one is length and another one is breadth. Only they have length and breadth as a two-dimensional. That's why they are called as only 2D shapes. They are called as 2D shapes. If you observe, these are very flat like the thin paper. These shapes are always like a thin paper which does not have any space. It will not consume any space. Which are those plane shapes? Tell me some of the plane shapes you have learned. Which are those plane shapes? First one is a square, right? First one is square. How does it look like? This is a square. Now tell me the properties of square. Square has four sides and how many corners? The sharp edges. These are sides. These straight lines are called sides, and the sharp ends where the two sides will join, those are called as corners or vertices. They are called as four corners, or else we also call vertices. Corners or vertices. Four sides and four vertices. And one more property for the square is, what is the relation between all the sides? All sides of square are equal. All sides of the square are equal. Then coming to the next shape, which is the next one, a rectangle. How does the rectangle looks like? It is having how many sides and how many corners? The rectangle also have four sides and four corners or vertices. And what is the one more property related to their sides? Opposite sides are equal for the rectangle. Opposite sides are equal for the rectangle, right? These are the first two. And which are the next two shapes? Third one is a triangle. Third shape is triangle. How many sides and how many corners for triangle? It is having three sides and three vertices or corners. And what about the other one? In triangle, there can be three sides are equal or else three sides can also be different. There is no such rule that three sides should be same. And the last one is the circle. Circle is nothing but a simple round shape, and circle is having how many sides? No, how many corners? Circle does not have any sides or corners. Circle does not have any sides and corners. So these are the four plane shapes, right? These are the four plane shapes or the flat shapes. Why they are flat? They are like a very thin, like paper. It does not have any space. That's why they are 2D shapes also. Now coming to the, what are the another type of shapes? One more type of shapes are there. Which are those? We also have solid shapes. Are also called as three-dimensional shapes. Are also called as three-dimensional shapes. Why they are called as three-dimensionals? They have length, breadth. One more thing extra other than plane shapes is they have height. Now by giving some volume or by giving some space to the plane shapes, we get is a solid shape. Let's see how many are there. First one is a cube. By stretching the square to its top side, we get a cube. So this is a cube. How many sides and how many vertices? There are 6 sides and 8 vertices or corners for a cube. And also you can say there are 12 edges. Edges means the sharp points, they are called as edges. And all the sides are equal. All sides are equal for a cube. You already know this. I am just recalling what you have learned. Then second one is, which is the second shape? That is a cuboid. The cube is formed from a square and the cuboid is formed from a rectangle. Now here, how many sides, how many vertices and corners? Here also, the cuboid has 6 sides, 8 vertices and 12 edges. The same dimensions for cube and cuboid. Only thing is, here all the sides are equal, but in cuboid, not all sides are equal. We have rectangles in between the squares. So these are the two, and the third one is cylinder. Now cylinder looks like your water bottle. There are 2 circles in the top and bottom and straight lines or one curved surface in the sides. How many corners and vertices we have here? There are 3 sides, right? How many sides for a cylinder? No vertices, no corners for those, and sharp edges also will not be there. And 2 soft or curved faces will get. Curved faces here two sides. Okay, top and bottom will get top side and down side, and two curved faces like this. Okay, so one curved face and one curved face, two flat faces for a cylinder. Now next shape is what is the next shape? It is cone. Next shape is cone. You can write the cone upside down or also reverse also you can write. Both are same. Now how many corners for a cone? One vertices or a corner. Okay, one curved surface and one flat surface. This is for cone. And the last one more shape is there, which is that shape. Last shape is sphere. Sphere is nothing but your ball which one you are playing every day. This is a sphere. Here also no corners or sides. No vertex and only one curved face. This is all about what you have learned in the previous class, the solid shapes and plane shapes. Now coming to the types of lines. How many types of lines are there? How many types of lines are there? There are two types of lines, which are straight line and second one is curved line. Straight line and curved line. In straight line, again we have three types. Which are those three types in the straight line? First one is a standing line, which looks like this. It is in a standing position. And the second one is sleeping line, right? We'll write like this. And the third one is slanting line. You can write like this or this way. Sleeping line, standing line and slanting line. Then how can we represent the curved line? There is no particular way. You can write any way for the curved line. Any way the curved line stands like this. Now these are the topics you have learned, and we have recalled. One work for you today is you have to solve. Check what you know is there in the textbook of page number 82. Check what you know is there. You need to identify straight line, curved line and slanting line, and also the shapes. How many straight faces, curved faces, identify the pictures and finish it. Okay, this is the work I will give you for today. And one more thing is, they have given horizontal lines and vertical lines. Horizontal is nothing but the sleeping line. One more name for sleeping line is a horizontal line, and standing line means vertical line. We have two names for standing and sleeping. Standing line is called as vertical line, sleeping line is called as horizontal line. Okay children, I hope you recalled all the topics, so finish it up the work which are given. See you in the next class with a new topic. Thank you children.